Oh yeah, I just wanted to do this one last video before I go to sleep. Here's Disney's new little logo. You like it? There's infinity. There's a time cube. It's called the time cube because it's time in the box. There's there's your Disney. Infinity. So when these assholes say I'm going to Disneyland, this is hell. That's what that is. It's locked in the cube forever. When these idiots got all these fucking motherfuckers walking around going, I'm going to Disneyland, I'm going to Disneyland, that's hell. Don't you get it? That's what that cube is. That's why it's in the UN prayer room, because that's who they're giving props to. And Satan or Saturn or whatever you want to call it is the one that's in charge of it. Because we're already in it. We're just in a different faction of it, so to speak. It is not fire and brimstone. That is at the end of the whole fucking thing. It is frozen. That's why they have movies like The Ice Queen. And if you ever saw the movie Dogma, the guy that played My Name is Earl, he was the devil in that. And his two little henchmen were hockey players. Why? Because it's reference to ice. Remember, it's androgyny. It's both male and female. That's why the devil wears Prada. Same thing. Well, that song, was it Three Dog Night, I think, sang it? It said, when I'm dead and when I'm gone, there'll be one more child to carry on. And he said, I don't want to go by a demon. I don't want to go by the devil. It's crazy cold way down there. Okay? Just saying. All I'm trying to do is just hip you to some of this stuff. I'm not a teacher. I'm not anything. I'm just trying to show you guys this stuff and connect some dots for you. That's all. That's it. This cube is in the UN prayer room. It's a hexagon. It's on Saturn. It's on the Jewish flag. It's in the UN prayer room. It's in this fucking logo, and it's on everything. See, this is where the Christian church lies to everybody. They make it sound like, oh, well, if you lead a good life, you'll avoid this. No, 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 you're already here. That's the part that blows. That's the part that most people don't understand. You already died a long time ago. You're assuming that, oh, well, what did I die in a car accident? Oh, no, no, no. It was long before that. Long time before that. Part of the bitch is we don't remember. But we know the storyline. You know, we basically picked a side that could not have possibly won. And so this is where you wind up. And just like the picture from the video I did that showed it was on Star Trek, that planet that looked kind of like Earth but had the rings of Saturn around it. It was a colony for rehabilitation. That's what this place is. You know, you're supposed to understand that, you know, look, Alex Jones, as much as I dislike the guy says two words over and over and over. Prison planet. This is a prison. You're in it. See this here? It is this. You're in it. Now, do you want to stay here for infinity? See, the first death has already come. We've already gone through all that. The Bible says if you walk in the flesh, you're already dead. Meaning you already died. This is just the state that we're in now. He said it's the second death is the one you got to worry about because that's the final one. The church has you believing that you haven't even died yet. And that's where people are making their mistake. There isn't, you know, there's no second chance, I'm pretty sure, after this one. That's why it's important to catch this stuff for whatever reason. It may help you out. All I'm trying to do is help you out. I don't call myself a Christian. I'm not involved with any of that, and I'm not into the occult. I just understand kind of both sides. To the whatever degree that I can understand it, I try and help you. Doesn't mean I'm right. Doesn't mean I'm anything other than just somebody that's trying to show you something. That's it. That's all. Okay, so, and I'm doing the best that I can. You know, I mean, as soon as I see these pictures, I try and post it with an explanation. Of course, I'm never going to be as wise in this stuff as the people that dabble in it, and I don't want to go that far. As long as I can make you aware that here's the thing. People want to feel that they're in control of something. Most people will never understand what all of this is. But when you get a grasp on something that you can finally put your fingers on and say, okay, I see this, I see this, I see this, it's connected. It gives you some empowerment. You can't change anything, but it gives you some feeling of accomplishment, that at least you understand what this is. And whether they're trying to pull the wool over our eyes or whether they've left this stuff out in the open for you to see, you're the one that's doing it. You're seeing it. And that's what you know, I mean, I think we're all supposed to, I think really, honestly, we're all supposed to see this so that we understand where we're at, and then we can take it from there. Or that's what I really think. But for some reason, they don't just hand it to you. So, as fucked up as that sounds, I mean, that's kind of seems to be what the situation is. At least from what I can gather, that's what the situation is. So, you know, just try and be aware is all I ask you. I mean, I'll make another 1,000 videos. I don't care. I can do this shit all day long. You know, and it seems that more and more people are picking up on it, but you have to understand the message of all of this stuff. The message is you're here, and you need to get out of here. Think outside the box. Get out of this thing. But you can't do it just by research alone. You really have to, well, you really have to repent. And that doesn't mean go to church, because the church is going to keep you in this box. You know, I'll explain that at some other point. Just be aware, man. There's greater things in us. And there are greater goods and there are much greater evils than anything that you could ever even imagine or even try to compare yourself to. Being nice and putting it bluntly, none of us here, we don't mean shit. And you have to accept that. Because we don't add up to nothing. And you have to be able to admit that to yourself. That you're a nobody and you're a nothing. This isn't a downing thing. This is part of rehabilitation. It's not giving in to the system. It's admitting that the system has beat you, because it has beat us. But that's what it was set up to do. It's like boot camp. Once you get broken down and you understand what this place is, then you can start working on graduating up and out of this motherfucker. But until you understand that you don't know nothing, and neither do I. I'm just trying to help you a little bit. You know, that's what the whole ego thing is. People learn at a very early age, this is just the way things are, and I will never, ever listen to another thing. That's why Jesus said, when you look at things, look at it like a child, because you don't understand shit. That's what he meant. That's why he told the disciples, don't suffer the little children. In other words, kids ask questions. You should be doing the same thing. So just understand, unless you want to be in it forever. You notice how they put the red and the blue and the black? Yes, it's textbook. Learn this stuff and understand it. And then start applying it to your life.